This is the Avatr 11, co-built by time-honored car maker China automobile tech giant Huawei and world's biggest battery maker CATL, and it's arguably one of the smartest Chinese EV ever built. We bought this car not long after its launch. At that time, it looked like this, but now there's a new one. Well, at first glance, it looks pretty much identical, only with a sport kit, which this one doesn't have, more polished interior, for example Nappa leather, a slightly longer range, approximately 20 km WLTC, and lots of unique benefits that can only be found in Chinese dealers. But actually, what's underneath has the real difference. Because you see, it now has Huawei's iconic HarmonyOS Smart Cockpit and ADS 2.0. What's more, a few weeks later, these two biggest upgrades will also be in our own 11 via OTA. So now, let me show you how big a transformation can a Chinese smart EV undergo, even after delivery. I'm Harris, you're watching Mac EV. Initially, the Avatr 11 used the Smart Cockpit OS that developed with Huawei, which isn't inherently flawed in terms of operating logic or UI design. However, being closely related to Huawei but without its heart and soul, the Avatr 11 seems a bit off. And now the HarmonyOS is finally here. Right off the bat, we can see the UI has a complete overhaul. The straightforward home screen, the handy functions menu, and the customizable shortcuts, etc. are all basically identical to that of a Huawei phone. What's more, for a better user interaction with the car, it also has switch display, split screen, and other features that are more like tablets or computers. Which means if you are using Huawei devices, this system will be very familiar. Next are the native apps. The most frequently used ones, say the multimedia, navigation, and voice command, are all directly from Huawei phones. So the result is the Huawei pedal map is better integrated with ADS 2.0, the voice recognition is now much faster and much more accurate, and all of these built-in apps can be logged in automatically with one Huawei account. And that is why we said that the final goal of an infotainment system is simply a smartphone. Lastly, the smartphone integration. Unlike Apple CarPlay that only mirrors your phone, HarmonyOS is using the car screen as an extension of your Huawei smartphone through heterogeneous computing. So you can use the apps in your phone via the infotainment screen, you can use the in-car camera when making a video call, and you can even turn the whole system into a PC with your smartphone as a touchpad. In other words, if you want this car, you better get yourself a Huawei phone. Otherwise, you're just wasting the huge potential of this amazing system, because it's way ahead of any other one. And there's more. What you see now is my first try of the Avatr 11's ADS, and you can tell that it actually performed pretty good when dealing with obstacles, auto parking, and highway navigation. But after getting ADS 2.0, it has even more surprises in its sleeves. Firstly, they've drastically reduced their reliance on HD maps. Although the HD maps is a better and faster way to achieve autonomous driving in urban areas, the high cost and low timeliness are hardly sustainable. However, the topology inference technology of the 2.0 system is able to see the surrounding in real time and construct a network. And that is why this ADS can cover so many cities in such a short time. The urban NCA of ADS 1.0 was already available in these 6 cities, while 2.0s will be introducing another 8 within this year, and later expand to 45 cities. Secondly, the human-like judgment and execution. Unlike most manufacturers who use a whitelist mechanism, Huawei pioneered the laser fusion GOD network technology. This enables the system to perceive the environment like a human, allowing it to rapidly assess unfamiliar obstacles and make decisions. In fact, the GOD network is very similar to Tesla's occupancy network, The only difference is that Huawei utilizes LiDAR while Tesla relies only on vision. The combination of BEV, sensor fusion, occupancy network, and less reliance on HD maps can be considered the golden standard of the future ADAS. With ADS 2.0, all of these have already been realized. Furthermore, the final results are very satisfactory. All these optimizations has led to a more efficient highway NCE with fewer takeovers, a more reliable urban NCE that acts like a seasoned driver, and a more helpful automatic parking with a higher success rate and faster speed. To be honest, if it was a traditional car, these kind of huge upgrades were usually seen in a generation change. But for smart EVs in China, it's just another Tuesday. And this is exactly where the traditional cars are being hit the hardest. In the traditional way, there was a concept called SOP. It means that the car was pretty much finalized the moment it rolled off the assembly line. Except for bugs fixing at dealers or recalls due to design flaws, we have to wait till a facelift or even a generation change for upgraded software along with the hardware. But the new Chinese EV makers are breaking the norm. As software technology keeps advancing, the old way of just changing the look, engine, transmission, and chassis are not the way to do it anymore. Take the Avatr 11 for example. It's already equipped with powerful hardware, including overpowered chips for the smart cockpit and ADAS, 34 sensors that far exceed the industry standard, and a super integrated hardware and software architecture. With these components built into the car, future upgrades become possible. The software updates based on user feedback and road data are in turn providing users with a more intelligent and enjoyable experience. And all of this is happening progressively. We bought it roughly 6 months ago, and we have already received nearly 10 OTA updates. It has been fine-tuned based on feedback from numerous users to enhance the overall experience. That is to say, at the moment you buy it, the car is not the final state. Thanks to constant upgrades and iterations, a new smart EV can evolve over time, giving you new features and new excitements. As one of the best smart EV makers in China, the Avatr envisions the 11 to transform from a simple transportation tool into an intelligent digital being, becoming a companion that understands the driver. Seeing how it's developing right now, it's heading in that direction, and we are really excited to see what it will become in the future. So in the next few months, we will delve deeper into this car that represents the best of Chinese smart EVs. Stay tuned for more updates about the latest advancement. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.